Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I proudly welcome you. Oh, I'm messing up myself. Haha, I'll be on the stream on. I hope you all are having a wonderful night. I welcome you all to straight to the point. New day, new show, kind of. Especially today, because today's a Bro Talk edition. Because Jake is not here today.
Jake's having a tough
He is
day.
currently swimming in Hawaii, hunting down the national trip. And I will probably be the first one to say cheers.
I
Chat.
think he is. I think.
He's taking his kitty and going to bed.
I think the president of the United States is called for Jake specifically to de-paranormal activity his house, aka the White House. So the White House is infested, and Jake is the only man for the job.
So
Jake is in a phasmophobia situation in real life right now at the White House.
Joe Biden. You tell me Joe Biden Brian goes to the White House, bro. That's crazy.
No,
I
I'm
thought that was
telling
just
you.
going mentally insane.
Telling you that Joe Biden found the ghosts that were already there.
You know, with Joe Biden's head though, I think that's just his thoughts, and he's thinking of something else.
Interesting.
That's a topic for another day.
Well, chat, as you can see, as Brandon said, it is just him and I today. So, for those of you who know how this show started, welcome back. Blast from the Past, Bro Talk Edition. Brandon and I used to have a podcast together called Bro Talk, where we would get together once a week and we would just kind of shoot the shit, see what happened, see what we talked about, and it was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
And then the pandemic happened.
Yep. Oh yeah. Pandemic happened. We just lost track of it, and then it came back as straight to the point with Jake involved. Now, because Jake is not here right now, it is the Bro Talk edition. But man, I almost wasn't here today. It was almost the Brand edition.
And I'll tell you what, it wouldn't be that either because I ain't streaming.
Yeah, I did message Ethan and I don't think I responded after I sent him this message. But I was driving home today from Stevens Point and I hit a nice patch of ice. What's up, Lee? I hit a nice patch of ice. I was in the left lane on the highway. Speed limit on the highway and on the interstate is 70. I was going 60. Like, I know for a fact I was not going the speed limit because I knew the roads were not great. Literally, one moment I was fine. The next moment, my entire car was going like this. It like the back wheels had like lost traction and just kind of started like going to the left of the car, but like faster than the front of the car, you know. So I started to spin. I'm pretty I can't remember exactly. I'm fairly certain I like drifted around a semi. Like
So you did some Need for Speed type shit.
Like, I'm fairly certain my fucking car went. It like caught. It fucking started going. I went fully sideways on the road. I went through the right lane, facing the opposite direction of the way I should be facing. I'm Brandon 2 feet away from a fucking street sign. 2 feet. Like, I am so lucky that I'm able to walk away unscathed. No damage to my body whatsoever. Except for some minor soreness that probably about to fucking become a little bit more than mine.
I just read Ethan's message.
But yeah, it was literally a normal conversation. And I said just spun off the road, and yeah, I couldn't. I've been out of it. It's been a tough day. So literally I spin, I'm sideways. I am 95% certain I like spun around a vehicle of some kind. Like there was a car that I had just passed in the right lane. And I
Dude,
fucking
imagine you're driving and all of a sudden you just see a car from the back to the front just go spinning around
dude,
you,
just
bro.
around you. So then so I missed the street sign. It was like one of those that says like where the like how many miles the next town is, basically.
Mhm.
Um, so I missed that barely. I hit the fucking ditch, and because there's like an actual drop of land, it's like an actual hill. The car just decided that it was gonna keep spinning, and so it spun me back to being forward, and I was like facing as if I had just like driven off the fucking ditch. So I did a full 360.
It's like terrifying.
It, to be honest, no, it wasn't. It
Yeah,
just
good for
happened.
you.
Like it literally just
Uh,
happened. Like I was in the car. I felt it happen. I was I try like I did I normally when I feel my car start to like lose traction like that, I give it a quick tap of the brake and it's fine. For whatever reason, I knew not to even touch the brake. Like I didn't even try to brake, which is ultimately like what saved me, I think. Because if I would have
so
tried to
you need
brake, then like
to
who
break
fucking knows
apart.
what could have happened. Yeah, that's I thought that was gonna happen in general. Like when I hit sideways, I was like, oh fuck, I'm about to roll. And then I just kept spinning. It was a wild morning for me. Um I had to take of course it was Bree's car too, because my car is fucked because of the wheel stud just fucking came off the other day.
Yeah.
So like now I have two cars that are like drivable but not really.
Yeah.
Not a good
Not
situation.
highway drivable.
Yeah, neither of them. Well, Bree's car is highway drivable. I did drive it home,
Mhm.
and like it definitely was getting better as I continued to drive it. Um, there's just something like the front bumper came completely off. So there's just like there's something hanging in the front of the car that I
Mm.
assume just bounces every time I hit like a bump or something. I know eventually
Yeah.
that's going to become a problem. So I'm hoping that when I take it in to get the estimate done for the insurance company, they like secure some shit and make it like drivable, like more like safer to drive than it is.
Yeah.
That's my hope because they can't every place in this town. And this is not like a small town. This is a bigger city, at least for Wisconsin's wise. Um
Mm.
January.
Oh,
These places are booked until fucking January.
that's not great.
So, and yeah, so it's horrible. Don't brake, go with the turn, don't turn against it. Literally, Lee, I was in the car and I don't know why, because literally every other time before this, I've tapped on the brake because, and it's been just fine. That's all I've needed. It's just a quick tap on the brake, slow it down a little bit, regain traction, and keep going. But for whatever reason, like I said, I didn't like I felt it. I took my foot off the gas. I pretty much took my hand off the steering wheel and I just let God take the wheel.
Jesus, take the
Like I
wheel.
literally just let it like I let whatever was going to happen.
Take it from my hands.
And I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I am sitting where I'm sitting right now. Pretty sure. So yeah, then I The spot that I fucking went into the ditch, Brandon, is full of cattail plants. So Bree's car is covered in like cattail fucking remnant. Like that fucking fuzzy shit that comes out of it.
Oh hell no, the cattails.
All over Bree's
I'm not gonna,
car.
I'm not gonna finish that.
Her car is literally fuzzy. How was your day, Brandon?
Oh, yeah, the day off. We chilling.
You had the day off today?
Oh yeah. Slept in, had some mac and cheese with some hot dogs in it for lunch.
Fire. Actual fire.
Macy came over. We went shopping. I picked up drugs. And then came home, had tacos for supper,
Hey, Carolyn. What's up, little girl?
and bounced between YouTube and No Man's Sky for the past like 3 hours.
Alright. Yeah, so in better news, Bree and I have been together for 8 years today.
Congratulations.
So that's pretty huge. A long time to be with a person, I'll say. What's up, Zach?
Zach Conley, hello.
Oh yeah. Definitely love the woman. Can tell you though, last like hour or so, been I have been so irritated for like Chad, I think we lost Bran. Oh, there he is. He's back. Hi, did you hear anything I said?
Nope.
I don't remember what I said.
8 years.
So, yep, said it was long. Oh, yeah, I said I have been pretty much like unbearable for the last like hour and a half because I've been extremely irritable. I think like just dealing with all this shit today is my brain's finally just like done with it.
Yeah.
So both dogs were just all over me, in my face, needing to be taken care of. I'm up there just yelling at him like, get the fuck out of my face, leave me the fuck alone. Pushing him away from me, just fucking shoving him across the couch, like, get the fuck away from me, you sons of bitches. Right? Bree looks at me and she's like,
Dogs are supposed to be your comfort animals, Joe.
dude, it doesn't matter. When I get into those modes, if I'm in a mode where like I'm irritable, I'm annoyed, like I'm running hot right now. I have like a head cold of some kind. Not COVID. I tested myself for COVID, not COVID. Still immune. But yeah, when I get into that, like it literally all of it on top of each other it's just too much for my brain, I think. It's
Well, you know what make your night better, Joe?
beating your ass in FIFA.
I ain't being you, so that's gotta be the only theory.
Yeah, you're right. So we're chat because we don't have Jake. We are going to be doing the podcast today while also playing FIFA. So what you will notice when I go to my game overlay, which we'll go to right now, even though we don't have a game loaded, you can still see Bran. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that horrible body wave.
All right, I guess I'm not doing the podcast tonight. I'm out. Good night.
Shit. Have you done any more Ultimate Team playing?
Nope.
Nice.
Was going to, and then No Man's Sky was like, "Hey, I'm right here," and I was like, "God damn, you're right."
Damn, you're right. You are right there.
So
Speaking of No Man's Sky, how about them Packers?
Hang on, I got whiplash from that transition. Hang on.
On a side note, Lee goes, on a side note, how about Michigan State upsetting you? you we both are like, all right, on to the topics.
Fucked up.
I assume UK
Packers
is University of Kentucky. That's what I assume that is.
Packers look good this week.
Packers did look good this week.
First time we've been able to say that since like week 2.
Honestly, first time we've really been able to say that all year.
Factual. I think we're finally finding out what youngins are starting to be actual help to us. We released Amari Rogers today, so good for
Yeah,
us.
that was one thing I wanted to talk about because we released 2 players today. Mari Rogers and Kylan Hill.
I know shit about Kylan Hill.
Kylan Hill was like a 3rd string running back for us. Who whenever he played in the preseason actually looked pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if he's picked up. Well, I guess after the comments that were made, I would kind of be surprised if he was picked up because the comments about Amari Rogers were like, I hate to see him go, love the guy as a dude, but like, you got to produce on the field, and at a certain point, like, the production level just wasn't there, right? For Kylan,
he's had 8 catches this year and 7 fumbles.
Yeah, literally, you can't do that. You can't do that. Are we doing Ultimate Team or just a regular game first?
I'll just do regular.
Probably a good idea.
I promise I'll play.
No, it's all good. We don't need to. But
I want to, but
I wonder if I can play my Ultimate.
You know what's crazy? Something I need you to do for me.
Send another invite?
Yes.
God damn it.
FIFA, for some reason, just doesn't want to work properly for me.
But yeah,
never works in general.
So anyway, back to what I was talking about. Kylan Hill, like I said, when he played, way more than Amari Rogers, the production level was there. But what they said about Kylan Hill was, and this first part is a direct quote, being a Packer is a privilege. And you, like, no matter your spot on the roster, you have to come in every day and support your teammates and play your role. I was
so he was a locker room cancer.
I was thrown by those comments because I'd never heard anything about that before, ever. So it was wild to like, and that was like almost a direct quote from Matt LaFleur. So like
crazy.
Like, yeah, wild. But then, not only did we cut those 2 players, we also signed D.D. Westbrook, who has been in the league for a couple years, has shown some flashes of being a good wide receiver. So that's kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see, because he was only signed to the practice squad right now. But it'll be interesting to see if that how that situation develops, because like I said, I think he played for the Eagles for a little while. But he's been in the league for a couple years at least. I don't know exactly what stats.
Hey, Joe.
What's up? He played for the Vikings in 2021. He's got 1,700 yards in his career on 170 catches, so he averages about 10 per catch. He's got 9 touchdowns. He didn't score in 2021 or 2020 with either the Vikings or the Jags. He was drafted in 2017, round 4, pick 110. He's
Joe, I'm about to
28.
fix it. Go to the FIFA launcher.
Huh?
Go to game settings.
Uh-huh.
Go to audio.
Uh-huh. Ah. Look at that. Voice chat off. Is that better for you, pal?
Yeah, it was actually
FIFA
lagging a little bit
application was
today.
detected to be
Oh,
running.
you didn't do
Settings
it.
update will
You
not
didn't
be
do it.
applied until the FIFA application is restarted.
Oh, that's stupid.
Oh, it says voice chat is off.
I can still hear you. So,
Oh, that's fine.
who is playing Monday against USA?
Who is playing Monday against the USA?
FIFA, the World Cup.
FIFA World Cup. Say
I want to say it's Mexico.
Wales. Monday the 21st is Wales.
Who do you want to be, Wales or US of A?
I'll be the good old US of A. Actually, you should probably be the good old US of A. I'll go the other way.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, what are these fucking USA kits, bro? These are garbage.
Oh, you don't like the red and blue?
No, that's a hideous design. The white one isn't bad.
Interesting. Hideous design, he says, chat. Doesn't seem very American.
You're already out.
No. Trying to get the game to show up on. There it is. Okay.
Good morning, USA.
So, Lee, is that basketball that you're talking about? If it is, I know not enough about basketball to be able to have a thought. Oh my gosh, I have Christian Bale in my team.
American Psycho.
He is a psycho? What?
All right, Chad, what you're about to see is a classic ass whooping. It ain't by me.
It won't be as bad as he's making it seem. I have Heinz Ward as my goalie.
Hmm?
What?
What?
Kentucky ranked 4 loses to unranked Michigan State in double overtime. Sounds like Michigan State has a couple dogs. So chat, once we do have Jake, which should be next week, unless something drastic happens, the show's gonna change a little bit. Brain, you want to talk to him about how the show might change?
And hello everyone, a warm
Oh,
welcome
he's got
from
some
South
food in
Wales.
his
We
mouth.
find ourselves at the Cardiff City Stadium.
I'm ready for another
I'm Derek
6-1
Ray,
early
ready
match,
with
you
his
Captain.
guys.
tactics board alongside me. Is
Captain,
my commentary partner.
Captain
And
Crunch
getting ready for what
berries.
should be potentially
Captain
thrilling
Crunch
action
berries with
here.
milk or just
It's
dry?
Wales against
Dry.
the United States.
Yeah,
That's
the poor
ballsy
display in
for
their
your
last
fucking
meeting, Derek.
top
They'll
roof of the
certainly
mouth.
need to improve today if they're to get anything
If
out
you
of
eat
this
them one
one,
at a
because
time,
they
you're
were
good.
second best in all areas of the pitch.
Ooh. Ooh, but anyways, we have segments now. We'll have segments.
Not what
God,
he was
talk about
intending.
horrible fucking-
Pass.
Jake is gonna have a UFC-esque segment. I'm having a my segment that's going to be about dungeon teams in the NFL, or it's not gonna pass to the player that's right there and open. And then Joe's also gonna have a little segmenty boy that he can spoil if he wants.
We are going to talk about the top plays and the worst plays
He has time
in
to
the
bring it
NFL
over.
throughout the week.
Couldn't quite hang on. And the keeper was
Oh, that was a
finally
lot
able to
closer than I
claim
thought it
it.
was going to
Well,
be.
what a great piece
I'm
of
like
goalkeeping.
glitching hard.
Firstly the save, and then the
So am I.
recovery.
I'm breaking a
Brilliant from
lot
him.
of frames.
Well, just listen to these fans. They believe a goal is coming here.
And he did
Oh.
so well to move across and deal with
I think
the
we're
danger.
good now.
Trying to deliver it accurately.
Going on?
And
I don't
problem
know,
solved
but
for
somehow
now.
you have the ball.
And
Don't
they've
like
won
it?
the ball back. They might be
Give me
able
it
to
back.
profit.
Okay,
No.
give me it back.
The attack fizzles out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. No
Not
problem.
far from the ideal
Thanks.
pass.
There you go. Thanks.
Well, it's been fantastic to monitor the development of Gareth Bale
Okay.
down the years. Stuart, what should we expect from him?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique.
Damn, what a
awareness.
move by
He
that
certainly
guy.
needs to be tightly marked today.
Just to pass it to the wrong dude.
Wilson. Dangerous looking through ball.
Come on.
Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And in the end, no damage done. Well, the pass not finding its target. Promising avenue of attack,
Okay.
courtesy of Ramsey. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending.
Dude, what are these horrible passes? Okay. Yeah, this lag is almost unbearable.
Maybe I do need to have my camera off.
Losing possession.
Maybe.
Not the pass he had in mind.
Oh!
Ramsey. That's
Okay.
how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Adams. Robinson. Good movement.
Dude, these guys are fucking slow as shit.
Wide.
Yo, what's up, society? Welcome in. How's it feel to have your Cowboys lose to one of the worst teams in the NFL?
To the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that's
Speaking of, though,
troubling the keeper, did it?
what do you do if you're the fucking Cowboys?
What just happened?
Oh, we're frozen. Clearly, Dak is like. Oh,
The Steam opened up for some fucking reason.
are you
Chris
back?
Mepham.
Yeah. No. Bro, what the
Are you downloading something?
No,
Steam
dude.
is opening up?
Steam just randomly fucking opened up.
Not gonna lie, it was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game. Packers finally looked like a decent fucking football team.
Committed challenge.
Granted, I said from the beginning, Aaron's not going to lose to Big Mike. That was not the game he was going to lose. Okay, we're just all going to run away from the ball. It makes sense.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Not sure.
Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Ramsey. An
Dude,
important interception.
these guys are so slow.
Must take the lead here. Touched
Oh.
onto the woodwork.
That's pretty lucky.
And that was a very fine read.
This leg's pretty unbearable, I cannot lie.
Is it going to end up being productive for them?
Yeah.
But ultimately up a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I like can't react when I switch players. It's super weird.
Crossing possibilities. Is it going to be? Not something you see
Offsides?
terribly
Whoa.
often. And offside here, Stuart.
Well, no wonder
If you're the Cowboys, put a Band-Aid on. If you're a fan, realize the season is already over because you'll lose first round of the playoffs. Well, here's my question. You're the Cowboys. Obviously, Cooper Rush was able to fucking succeed with the team that you have.
Joe Allen.
And for some reason, Dak can't.
And taking it away.
So, like,
In a position
do
from
you...
which they could
I mean,
potentially
obviously,
do a
you
bit of
don't go...
damage here.
Like, at this point, you can't really, like, go back to Cooper Rush unless that's your decision the entire time. Like, unless you're going with Cooper Rush for the rest of the season, you can't go back to him now. But, like, they have some questions to answer in the offseason.
Well, as you can see, the first
There's a team out there that easily takes Dak's contract.
unlucky, really.
So the
They'd love to have Dak's contract.
1-0 here. Getting
This is
forward.
frustrating.
You're winning, Bran. Why are you frustrated?
Wilson.
Because this lag, dude.
Bale. This could level it.
Wow, that would have been insanity.
Important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
And still dangerous. Oh, breezing past him. And
Yeah.
unfortunately for him, he has worked his way into an offside position.
And I think
What do you think, Bran? What do you do if you're the Cowboys?
Alright, get rid of Dak.
Well, the away side haven't bossed the possession, as you can see.
Get him
I
out.
feel like I'm much more like I'm inclined to try to trade Dak out of there because I really do feel like you can get something good from him.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, someone's willing to take that contract.
You're telling me the Jets wouldn't fucking froth at the mouth to get fucking Dak?
They've got it now. What can they do?
Like I can't respond. I make decisions and then the fucking game just like
So
chops,
almost at the break here.
and then the decision is like the wrong choice to make.
Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown an...
Could be. Oh, brilliant.
I can't do I truly can't do anything.
He scores, but the keeper left
It's
it
probably
wide.
like I'm sure some of it is because I'm streaming, but I haven't had a moment where this fucking connection and ping bar aren't up on my screen and they're both red.
Straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky,
Yeah.
really.
So 2-0 now.
And what is that?
Oh,
What
great play.
what?
I stopped moving because I definitely thought that was out.
I also stopped. Yeah, I did for a second, but then I was like, oh, he's still running at the ball.
Way up. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Well, sometimes they come off for you, sometimes they don't, Stuart.
Well, he didn't get the technique right there, and as a result, he mistimes the contact on the ball.
Ooh, can't believe I was able to keep good possession of that ball. This guy, whoever that is, that you're using right now, fast.
Yeah.
Faster than all of my players.
And quite simply, wide
I can't aim. I can't aim any
It's
shot with
not
this
going
at all.
to do.
There will be 1 minute added on at the end.
Oh, yeah, I was just wrong. Press wrong button, Brandon. Yeah. Yeah.
It is a decent
But what, you're not even going to move backwards?
defensively.
I'm so confused. I don't understand. Like, what am I supposed to do? These guys aren't listening to the controls that I tell them. If I'm being honest, that's my biggest problem with fucking sports games.
What?
Is the, like, lack of total control
The two teams have switched around
over a player.
and are ready
Like, when
now
I'm
for the
controlling a
second half.
player, I should be able to control every aspect of what they're doing. Like, if they're close to the ball, it shouldn't matter. I should be able to run them away from the ball if I would want to do that.
Running with the ball confidently.
Oh.
I can't. Do you see how fucking horrible my reactions are?
Keep it. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Wilson. And the referee takes exception
Thank
to
you.
the challenge. Free kick.
Yep, step away. I'm sorry, what?
No worries
Oh,
for the
that was
keeper.
a lot closer than I thought it was. I can't. It's like my guys are literally. I feel like my guys have to look like they're running in circles because of the reaction time.
And space to cross it.
That was a
Strong
pass,
tackle.
and nobody ran for the ball.
Them on the break.
They just watched me kick it and then just
Can they take
stared at
advantage
it.
of the situation? Now able to close down the shot. They've regained possession.
Okay, here we go. No, you like what?
Out of play.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. A creative look about this. Can he get one back? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Insanity.
And the substitution will occur now.
This will be a good win for you, though, if you can get the win.
Here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Oh,
How is that not going in?
Rocket.
goal kick.
That was a
Well,
rocket
that
off
never
the
looked
dome.
like troubling
Holy
the
shit.
keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Adams. Oh, terrific pass. And keeping it out. Well read to ease the pressure. They've lost it.
Yeah, of course they've lost it. Are you watching my fucking players? They're just running right past them.
Oh, it's
'Cause I can't fucking control them.
Well, it's a decent attempt, but in the end, not enough.
Oh
And as
my
you say,
God,
good
dude.
goalkeeping.
making sure nothing came of it.
That was supposed to be a slide tackle. I just want you to know that that was supposed to be a slide tackle. That fucking X pass that just happened.
Possession changes hands. The interception there.
Like, that's when I pressed it, was a
30
slide
minutes
tackle.
to go then. Went in strongly, decisively. A foul.
No
An
fucking
advantage
way.
play.
This lack of fucking directional change that I can make is fucking irritating the shit out of me.
Can he put it in? He's blocked it. And a good take under duress there. Loves to attack from the wide areas. A chance to whip it in. The inside route looking promising.
Yep, that's definitely who you should have passed to.
Chance to reduce the arrears. Well, it might
Wow, that goalie almost saved that one too.
But he didn't, so he should be fired.
Yeah. He hasn't. It's not like he hasn't saved fucking 40 goals already.
With the match, 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Oh, he's given the ball away. Oh, it's an own goal. A moment he would love to be able to forget.
Well, as the replay shows us, that will be classed as an own goal.
He goes make that 42.
He's a bit unlucky there.
Speaking of 42, Tom Brady is 2-0 after getting a divorce.
Time for a change then. So underway again at 2-all.
Think there's a chance the Buccaneers make it to the playoffs and fucking win the Super Bowl, and Tom Brady goes off, rides off into the sunset again?
That is tackling of the highest
No, they probably
order.
give the storyline to Deshaun Watson instead.
You think so? Yeah.
Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's
Jesus
such a good
Christ, this
save,
is
isn't it?
insanity.
How did he keep that one out?
Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Corner kick played in.
Let's try to have you host next time, Brand.
There.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ain't gonna
Promising
happen.
position this.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, just bounce off of him. Yep, that seems like what a grown man would fucking do.
Oh, managing to beat him. Can he find the net? Oh, keeper in control. Who can he pick out? Not a bit short with the clearance.
Dude, that's not who you should be passing to. There's a guy right in front of you and I'm tapping the button.
Giving it a try. Tremendous block. Now, counter-attacking possibilities.
Yeah, because I wanted to pass 5 seconds ago, not fucking...
Well, that is how to run at defenders. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end.
Sorry, your guy didn't touch the ball at all, just fucking held on to my player? What's happening?
Dude, it's gotta be my connection.
Just the clearance that was needed.
Is it snowing by you? Oh, this is brutal.
James. He has time to play it over. And they deal with the threat this time. It is a decent looking attack here. Oh,
Oh.
diving stop.
Oh.
What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. Not the best clearance.
I'm sorry? What?
10
Did
minutes
you
left
just
to
watch what
play.
my guy did?
Yeah.
He just
It's not lost on them
fell
what
over?
a goal could mean at this late stage. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. He's got space. Textbook defending inside the box. Not what he was intending. Bad pass.
Yeah, that's not. My God, bro.
Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Gareth Bale.
Thank you.
Thwarted the attack illegally. Perhaps a card.
He thwarted the attack illegally.
Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Bale puts it in. Oh, it comes to nothing in the
Damn.
end. Really should have made more of that. And time for the change now.
Damn. Don't should have went in. God, my left bumper is fucking breaking.
Adams. Really getting stuck in. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game.
Oh
It's a penalty, and what an opportunity for them, perhaps.
Oh
to
my
win it.
God.
And it's also going to be a booking.
Well, he's absolutely right. It's a penalty and a yellow card.
Oh, this is gonna be impossible.
This to put them in front. And a timely penalty.
Yeah, like what can I even do in that situation?
You just never know about chances. In the end, you've got to be realistic. Will this corner just too close to the goalkeeper?
Dude, your goalkeeper has some fucking nuts on him.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Roldan. Crisp tackling.
No, no.
Apparently that was a clean tackle. Okay. All right. You guys meant to have the ball.
Is there to be
Okay.
late drama? Must take the lead here. And the ball is loose. And so the
You're gonna
final
end it
whistle,
right there?
And they cannot be separated. What a compelling title race this is proving to be.
Thank God, though.
Fiercely competitive.
Pretty confident it's my connection, Joe.
Why do you say that?
Because I was cutting out in and out of Discord that entire time.
That's not great. Doesn't bode well for the show.
What?
That doesn't bode well for the show.
No. Not at all. So what's our new plan?
I have no idea.
Well, you think upon it, and I want to go to the bathroom.
I mean, chat, obviously, if FIFA's not, we're not going to be able to FIFA. Obviously, we're going to quit this. Maybe just chat for a little bit before we call her a night. That'd be my thought. We can burn a little bit too together, chat. How are we doing? Lee, how's your day? You guys excited for the show tomorrow? Trans-Siberian Orchestra? Don't want to deal with the stepdad, but it is what it is. Oh, so you're going. So you guys are going with your parents. Got it. Got it. Got it. Because of the whole car fiasco and shit, I got called off of work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow. Pretty lit. I think I'm gonna. Actually, I don't think I am. I am not gonna go to lab tomorrow because I don't really have a car that I feel comfortable driving to work or to class. And apparently, it's supposed to snow all night tonight. Means the roads are gonna be shit. Yeah, I'm glad I'm okay. In the grand scheme of things, blunt man, there's no reason I should be okay. Grand scheme of things, I am a very lucky human. How you doing today, brother? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I hasn't really been much of a show tonight, to be honest. Been dealing with lag issues. Missing Jake. I mean, my car's not too the car's not too damaged, but it could have and probably should have been a lot worse. I just got really lucky. I mean, I was on the highway and I went completely sideways. So on the highway going about 60, car goes sideways, does a full 360, ends up in the ditch. Bran, I think it's best if we just chat for a bit and then call her.
All right.
Because obviously I want to talk about the Trans-Siberian Orchestra shit, because you were going to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra tomorrow, and that's pretty fucking lit.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun. They play like a bunch of Christmas music that they have, like that they make themselves. Apparently,
Yeah, do you know much about them?
Not really.
You're in for a fucking show, Bran, I tell you what. You are in for a show, because they put on a good one. For what I've heard. Never been to one myself, but
I heard they put on a good show.
yep. Really good at what they do, that's for sure. I can't think of like other things to talk about for the show. Like the Vikings look pretty damn good, I'll tell you what. Beating the Bills in overtime.
Yeah,
Pains me to say it.
Maybe they're legit, man. And I hate to say it. Maybe they are.
This year, more than most, feels like the year they could win the Super Bowl, though. It's a weird year.
Yeah.
You know? It makes sense for a weird team to win the Super Bowl.
It would certainly be yeah, I don't know if I would like that a lot.
I don't think I would. I really don't think I would.
No, I think the Eagles are coming out of the NFC, man. I still think the Eagles are coming out of the NFC.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So let's talk about the Eagles for a bit, because they obviously lost to the fucking Commanders last night. They couldn't really put up points in the fucking second half. Excuse me. Was it just like bye week jitters? Was it like they get exposed a little bit? What the fuck happened?
I didn't watch any of the game because I was at work. So, well, Dallas Goddard got hurt, which is not good for the
It's a
Eagles.
relatively
Also
big
not
blow
good
for the Eagles, yeah.
It's not good for the Eagles. Not good for my fantasy team.
Rip.
And I don't know. I think because I never saw them going undefeated. So like they had to drop one game. I guess drop. Why not just drop it to the Commanders? Let them feel good about themselves.
Do you think the Commanders are scraping and clawing their way out of the dungeon?
No.
They're beating good teams.
But Taylor Heineke's not that guy.
Really? You think that Taylor Heineke is not that guy?
No, you need another. I need another year for like a proving thing.
Hey, what about last year?
I didn't pay attention. Didn't count.
I see. I see. Kind of wild, but I see. What is Nick Sirianni telling the Eagles now? Like, I think there's a big bye week part of it. I think a big part of the loss is excuse me, the fact that they just came off of. I mean, they hit a bye week the week after hitting the greatest start to an Eagles season of all time. So it's like I have to assume they celebrated a little harder. I have to assume they fucking. I mean, it's also the Commanders, so maybe they didn't hit the film as hard or whatever. But I definitely think that like going into the bye week with the start that they had, especially when you compare it to Eagles history, like I just feel like it was the perfect storm. It was another one of those moments where like I said about the Packer game, like Aaron wasn't going to lose to Big Mike. Like if there was going to be one game this year that like he could pick to like guarantee a win, it would be the Cowboys. I would put everything I own on that.
This week's gonna be interesting with the Packers.
It is short week. Matt LaFleur apparently hasn't left the stadium yet. Hasn't left Lambeau Field. Which is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that defensive coach that we just hired, he's apparently already working with Matt LaFleur as well, as far as like helping him reshape the offense based on like ways the defensive mind is going to attack it, which I think is kind of interesting. Be interesting to see how that pans out.
Mm-hmm.
My new PC is able to run the new Modern Warfare at max settings, unlike my old one that was all the way down. Damn, that must be nice.
Who said that?
Blunt man.
Who?
Blunt man.
Oh.
Must be real nice. Excuse me.
Let's hear. Here, let's do this show. All right. I'm gonna go through the games this week, and you tell me which team's gonna win.
Yeah,
Titans
I'm with
Packers.
it.
Titans Packers.
Yeah, I heard you. My heart says Packers. My gut says Packers, but my brain says Titans. My heart and my gut say Packers because I feel like this week was like I do think that this was a big week. I think that being able to beat a team like the Cowboys, they've got a really good defense. Is a massive confidence boost, and obviously Christian Watson had a fucking hell of a game. I'm less inclined to think that that's like that game alone was like the game that proved he wasn't a bust in a draft pick. I'm not so sure about that yet. But
Yeah.
we've seen what he can be. If like and I was talking about this with a coworker. Imagine Christian Watson in a year or two if he develops similarly to Devonte Adams, like with the release and things like that on the routes. If he could develop a similar release to Devonte Adams, he's an unstoppable threat because who can keep up with him?
Uh-huh.
That's the only like if you look at his routes, I wish I had like video evidence, but like if you look at his routes, none of them that he scored a touchdown on had anything special in them. Like they didn't have any double moves, they didn't have any like cutbacks, they didn't have any like hard cuts. It was all just like speed and outrunning people. If you can combine that with the ability to like run a solid route, make a double move, like juke somebody out, like that's dangerous. And then you put fucking Romeo Doubs on the other side who's shown what he can do with the fucking triple spin in the end zone that he fucking did a couple weeks ago to make a catch. I don't know. I think the Packers have a really interesting outlook on the future now, because we're finally able to see things work the way that they're supposed to work. But my brain says Titans. I'm going to go Titans.
I have Packers. Packers come off of a momentum week at Lambeau to come back at Lambeau. I think they ride the wave for this week.
Yeah, being at Lambeau is huge, though. Like that's a huge part of it.
If they were at Tennessee, I think I'd say Tennessee for Tennessee, but I think for Pack.
Yeah, I've heard
this week.
I heard that it's supposed to continue to snow into Thursday, and if that's the case, then
Well, I hope not.
yeah,
but,
tough.
Bears Falcons. I got Bears.
Bears, yeah. Justin Fields is. I don't think he's gonna lose to the Falcons. Cheers.
Cheers. Eagles Colts. I have Eagles. However, this would be a huge win for Jeff Saturday if they manage to pull it off. I doubt it. I just don't think Colts as a team are that guy versus the Eagles. But
yeah, it's interesting because
be a huge win for Jeff Saturday.
Matt Ryan played really well for Jeff Saturday.
Praise was a problem, man.
Praise Campbell, one of their receivers, has been really consistent over the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and then with fucking Jeff Saturday kind of exploded a little bit. Jonathan Taylor came back and fucking lit it up this week. I don't know if they can keep that momentum. That is 100% a team that could beat the Eagles. Like, I think people are forgetting that, like, at the beginning of the season, the Colts were, like, one of the top-tier teams. Like, on paper, that team is a top-tier team. Like, there's no reason they should have the record they have.
Yeah.
So if they all of a sudden have a coach who, because he's a player, has likely been in situations like this and knows what it takes to kind of get out of it, and has seen fucking legends like Peyton Manning pull teams out of this situation, it's like, I was talking to you about this the other day, Brand. It's like this is the potential to change the coaching position as a whole. This truly has the potential to like make the coaching position much more attainable from a player standpoint. It's like I feel like we're seeing something similar in the NBA recently too, like within the last 5 or 6 years, like more player coaches.
Well, one of those player coaches didn't work out, but shout out Steve Nash.
Right, but you know what I mean. Like there was a player coaches kind of like started to become a little bit more like common, and I think we're gonna start seeing that more in the league because of Jeff Saturday.
Off topic, totally random, Joe. Quick side rant. I obtained some drugs today, so CBD. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
And I just smelled it. Just took a little sniff. It smells like cinnamon. Also,
That's not
kind of
great.
smells like Vicks too.
That's not great.
I know this guy's stuff is legit because like that's what I'm hitting right now. It's good. It's crazy. All right.
All right.
Jets Patriots.
Interesting.
I got Jets. I got
Yeah,
Jets.
I don't know enough about the Patriots right now to fucking take them. So I think Jets. Yeah.
Commanders Texans. We got our shit bowl of the week.
commies all the way in that game.
I think I would agree. Rams Saints. That's hard. Rams Saints is hard to tell because both teams kind of suck right now.
Both offenses
And
suck.
Cooper Cup's officially on IR for the rest
Mm.
out for the rest of the year, so that's not great for the Rams. I say Saints. I think I say Saints.
Yeah, I mean the Rams are gonna have to rely a little bit more on Darrell Henderson, Allen Robinson, Vance Jefferson. Oh man, I think they've got some players. I mean, obviously they, every team's got that next man up mentality, but I think the Rams especially are like, because they've got so many veterans, because they've, they really pay a lot for a lot of people, so it kind of always makes you question like with their depth at a certain point. So I don't know. This one's a toss up for me. I could see either team coming out with the win. I think it's gonna be. I think the Rams have it though. Coaching wise, I think the Rams are better.
Browns Bills. Bills need to win this game. If they don't win this game, dog,
Bills have a bounce
gonna be
back
time to-
game. That was a
Browns
tough
got
loss.
slaughtered by the Dolphins. Though.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for the Bills this week. I don't.
Have you ever
I don't
noticed
really
that,
think it was poor decision making. Like I've seen a lot of people talking about how they shouldn't have done what they did, but like they're on the one, like
Okay,
they're
so
in the end zone.
I think
Why not?
I think Josh Allen suffers from Brett Favre disease.
Yes, I think he should have sat.
Um,
Or
the,
if not sat, I think there's certain things he shouldn't be doing. For example, he throws a pick. He goes to try to tackle the guy who caught the ball. He leads with his fucking injured elbow and hits the guy with his injured elbow, and the first thing you see is him laying face down on the ground, like holding his head. And it's like, dude, what do you expect? Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt your career. You're gonna make it so you can't play as long as you fucking could potentially, you know? And honestly, doing things like that, putting yourself at like risk to injure something like that more, you're risking being able to be like who you are on the field. Like anytime a quarterback goes out there with an existing injury in their throwing arm, like the main consequence is not being able to be who you are anymore. And that is like, it goes back to what you said at the beginning of the year, Brand. Like these young quarterbacks need to fucking figure it out. Like they can't, as they get bigger, so do the defensive players. And yeah, there's a fuckload of rules that are like specifically designed so that defensive players can't just absolutely kill fucking quarterbacks. Prime example was Taylor Heineke against the Eagles, where he fucking took the knee and got pelted by two guys and game-winning fucking penalty. But I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't heard anything about Josh Allen and the injury, like how it's progressed since the game.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if he aggravated it and like extended the timeline of him coming back to like 100%, if he's ever able to come back to 100%, because fucking elbows are weird. But
Yeah.
Bills have to win, like you said. They have to win. Because if they
Right.
don't, they're losing the fan. Like a good chunk of the fan base is like, what the fuck are we doing?
Panthers, Ravens. Ravens easily. No discussion.
Ravens should.
Um,
Ravens should. Yeah.
Giants, Lions. I got Lions, dude. I think Lions on our heater right now.
Yeah, I don't know. You put a team like the Lions at like on a 2-game win streak. That team is hungry. Like if there's any way you could describe that team, it would be hungry. It'd be like ready to bite off your fucking kneecaps. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I love Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm not a huge fan of Jared Goff, but everything else about that team is great. Who are they playing again?
Giants.
Two teams I fucking really like. I don't know. I think this has potential to be a really fucking good game. I think the Giants are a better coached team, though. I think I'm going to take the Giants.
I got Lions. Raiders, Broncos. Shipbull number 2 of the week.
Has to be Broncos, right?
I hope it's the Raiders.
I hope it's the Raiders, but it has to be Broncos.
Yeah. I think so.
Like, it has to be. If the Raiders haven't won now, like if they haven't won at this point, what we can't keep going with we can't keep saying the Raiders are going to figure it out. It's kind of like the Packers. Like if they wouldn't have figured it out, if they wouldn't have looked the way they looked over the past few weeks, like it's over. Like it's done. Even still, we're pretty much like it's over, it's done. Like just on to the next season, who cares? You know? It's like I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough. Raiders are in a weird situation where like it's so obvious Derek Carr is not the guy. And yet you feel for the guy at the same time because like as much as he's not the guy, he's given them so much. And
Yeah.
they've done fuck all with it. They've literally just been like, "Hey, thanks. We appreciate it. You know, keep doing what you're doing."
Yeah. Cowboys, Vikings. Vikings. I think that's an easy pick for both of us.
Vikings really should win that game, yeah. But imagine scenario. Here's a scenario. Imagine fucking Jerry Jones pissed. Why did we lose to the Packers? This is fucking horseshit. Change it. Like demands a change. Cooper Rush back in a quarterback. They come in, beat the Vikings. That's the league at that point is pandemonium. Like no, like it's crazy town. Like that. Imagine. I mean, I don't think there's a chance. Like Lee said, I don't think there's a chance Jerry benches Dak. But it's like it's almost like it's a similar situation that we're in with Aaron. It's like at a certain point, why the fuck not fucking put Jordan Love in? You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for the Cowboys, why the fuck not put in Cooper Rush? He was winning you games. It's even more of a no-brainer decision than it is for Green Bay because fucking all we've seen from Jordan Love is balls going into the dirt or the other fucking team's hands. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be wild. I know it'll never happen, but that would be wild. But yeah, I think Vikings easy pick.
Bengals, Steelers.
Bengals
I
should
haven't watched
win.
anything they do, so
Bengals should win this game. But off a fucking bye, I don't know. There's something about a bye week for good teams that is tough. I don't know why.
yeah, and they're at Pittsburgh, so
Yeah, and Pittsburgh just got a big win, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they won this week against somebody.
Yep, they won against the bye week. Oh no, they won against Saints, 10-20.
Yeah, that's right, the Saints. And the Saints are not like that's a good defense. So like maybe Kenny Pickett's figuring it out. Maybe the offensive coordinator is figuring it out. Bengals fucking offensive line is atrocious, and TJ Watt is back. So
Oh,
I don't know, man. I don't think they have Jamar Chase back. Joe Mixon obviously isn't going to have a 5-touchdown game against TJ Watt and the fucking Steelers defensive line. They've got a really good defensive line and linebacker core. I still have the Bengals, but it's going to be closer than I want it to be.
Chiefs Chargers.
Fuck, man, that's a tough one too. It has to be Chiefs, though. I don't think Justin Herbert's beaten Patrick Mahomes yet in his career.
Nope. Cardinals 49ers.
49ers, Cardinals are in the fucking. They're in the doghouse right now.
Oh yeah.
Cardinals fucking stink. The 49ers are figuring out how to use Christian McCaffrey the right way, and whoo, you give fucking what's his nuts down there, Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey, and a couple weeks to just really figure out his skill set and fucking just create just a couple just genius plays. He just pulls out of his ass, or God sends down from the fucking heavens. Who knows how he gets them? That's a scary combination.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. Look at Miami's running back core right now. Raheem Mostert, where did he come from? 49ers. Dog for Miami. Jeff Wilson, where did he come from? 49ers. And they're running the hot hand with those two right now. And it's, I don't know. The 49ers are 100% of fucking running back factory. And to get an already proven stud number one running back like in the league, if like when healthy and when utilized properly, good lord, is that a scary thought for the NFC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all the games for the week.
I was gonna say, who's on bye week? So it's the Bucks on bye week. Who the fuck else is on? No, did you say Dolphins? Dolphins already had their bye week. They must be playing some. Didn't they have their bye week?
I don't think so. Bye week.
And that pressed the wrong button.
What week are we in?
11.
Jags, Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks.
Jags, Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks. Did the Seahawks win last week? You know? Let's see. No, they got beat by the fucking Buccaneers. That's right, 21-16.
In Germany.
Yeah. Let's talk about Germany for a second. Germany was electric.
Very.
Like, electric. And Roger Goodell came out and said he wants at least one game per year in Germany for the next 4 years. And I'm here for it. Like,
I think we all, as a collective, would like that.
even the fucking commentators, like Willie McGinnis, who's a very predominant defensive player back in the day. I don't know exactly when he played. I know he played for the Patriots. Somebody else said he played for the Ravens. I can't remember who else he played. I know he played for the Patriots though and won a couple, like at least a Super Bowl with them. But he even mentioned, like during the broadcast, he was like, the atmosphere here is like better than some of the stadiums in the States. Like, and they don't even, like, half of them probably don't even know what the fuck they're watching.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something special about, I don't know if I was talking to you about it or if I was talking to a coworker about it, but over in Europe or like, I feel like countries that like soccer is the primary sport of choice and like the primary sport that people watch and are like fans of. For some reason, I feel like that fandom is so much more team loyal than player loyal. And I feel like America is way player loyal. Like you find so many more people who follow players to teams that they go to as opposed to like having a specific team. And I think it's a little harder to do that in football. I think it's easier to be like team loyal in football, which I think is why it works so well in Europe, is because it's like there's no real like one person taking over a fucking game unless it's Derrick Henry. You know?
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something special about those fans over there. And the way they view sports and like just like the appreciation for the game as opposed for like just all the fucking ridiculous superlative bullshit that we do.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, like you said, fucking Country Roads, John Denver.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm sorry, but I mean, Sweet Caroline, obviously, everybody's sing that anywhere. But you put fucking John Denver on, even over here in the States, you're not gonna get everybody singing along, fucking Kumbaya, my lord, with their fucking arms around each other, you know?
Uh-huh.
If anything, you're gonna fucking you're gonna pan the camera to the stands and you're gonna see somebody beating the shit out of somebody else to that fucking song. It's like, oh, okay. You know, it's like I feel like in America you're more likely to see that than you are to see what we saw in Germany. As fucked up as it is to say. Last thing I want to talk about, NFC wildcard standings. So, obviously, here are the standings for the NFC right now. Obviously, Eagles, Vikings, 1-2, 8-1, 8-1. Then it's Seahawks number at third, 6-4. Then Bucks 5-5, Giants 7-2, because they must be in the same conference as the Eagles. I think. Then Cowboys 6-3 at 6. 49ers at 7, 5-4. Then here's the bubble. Washington 5-5, Packers 4-6, Falcons 4-6, Cardinals 4-6, Lions 3-6, Rams 3-6, and then Bears, Saints, Panthers 3-7. It feels really weird to say. Wild card still feels like a possibility for the Packers.
Yeah, they got lucky in the sense that a lot of the league was bad this year.
Yeah, like the league is not good, and that is so beneficial for us. I feel like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like I I don't know who we play. We play the Titans. I don't know what our schedule is after that. Packers schedule. Play the Titans. Poof, then the Eagles. Then the Bears, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings. Wow, those are tough games. Um, Titans. Did you say Packers are gonna win this week?
Yeah.
So that puts us 5-5. I mean, 5-6. Packers Eagles. Who do you have? I feel like we both have Eagles for that one, right?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
both assuming an L there, so that's 5-7. Um, Packers Bears. Are we like we can if we beat the Titans and then lose close to the Eagles, I'm taking Packers over the Bears, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
we'll count that as a W. So we're at 6-7 now. Packers Rams is a tough matchup, but you know, if we're following the trend, like if we win Titans, lose close Eagles, win Bears, I could see us like that's a close game between the Rams and Packers. I could see that going either way. Then you got the Dolphins, which is a tough one. I feel like Dolphins should beat us.
They
Vikings
should.
Vikings should beat us, but but again, the Cowboys should have beaten us. So it's like if we figured it out, if we like if that was like the game we needed, if that was like our breakthrough game where like confidence boost, momentum's on our side now, whatever, you know, then I could see us beating either one of those teams, the Rams, the Dolphins, or the Vikings, because at that point, like we potentially are back to like the Packers we know, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then Lions is the last game. And unless the Lions go on a fucking tear, we should beat like we should beat the Lions. We should have beat the Lions. There's no excuse for why we didn't beat the Lions. I don't know, that puts us at like close to 10 wins. I would say that's fucking doable, especially when you've got Giants, Cowboys, and 49ers like at the end of the fucking. I think Eagles, Vikings are definitely solidified as like 1 and 2. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's catching them anytime soon. But after that, 6-4, 5-5, 7-2. I mean, the Giants are a tough one because they're 7-2, but they're in the same fucking division as tough. I think it's the Eagles, but it could be the Seahawks too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Interesting thoughts.
Very.
Interesting thoughts. But with that, I think I'm gonna call it.
All right.
I'm tired. I assume when I walk upstairs, Bree's gonna be. That's my assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Yes, she is. You coming back on?
No, probably not.
Valid.
Probably not. Mostly because that I'm tired. I'm mentally shot.
Yeah.
But with no work tomorrow, that does leave the potential for a stream.
Hmm.
So, Warzone 2 also comes out tomorrow. I know you won't be able to download it by then, Brand,
Nope.
but I could potentially download it tomorrow at some point and take a peek at it.
Yeah.
So that's something that might happen tomorrow. But if that's not something that happens tomorrow, oh, I don't want to say 100%, but like 85% right now, there's going to be a stream tomorrow. Primarily God of War, maybe some fucking Warzone. I need to get back into God. I need to play more God of War. I'd say get back in, but I need to just play more.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play any off stream. I mean, I could, and I could record it and just post the recording of it
Mm-hmm.
and like my reactions to shit. But like, I don't know. We'll see. But almost definitely gonna see me tomorrow on the stream. It's a very chair in the very basement on your screen. So keep an eye out for that. Brandon, what would you like to say to the people before we go?
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first.
Chat, all you have to do is swag out with your nuts out and you're balling in life, alright? Keep her moving.
Stay safe, stay beautiful. We'll
Let
see you
your nuts
tomorrow.
hang.
We love you. We'll catch you in the next one, and as always, stay fucking lit. Have a wonderful night.
I wanna put my balls in your jaw.